Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome to another stream. I'm gonna have to fix this up a bit. Boom. See? Yeah, that's perfecto. So, okay, I have to put in the new graphic here. This is like a Vegas versus Dallas. Why do I have that saved? Bum. And then boom. It hasn't changed yet. Also, I'm gonna open up this light here, bum, and open the window because it's starting to get hot in here. So, the game preview. We got Team Stats power play percentage 21.5% Vegas, 24% Florida. Penalty kill 67.9% Vegas, 69.8% Florida. Face-off percentage 50.3% Vegas, 44.6% Florida. Goals for games played 3.90 Vegas, 3 for Florida. Goals against per games played 2.58 for Vegas, 3.06 for Florida. The previous matchups this series has been the third. Florida has got 2 goals that game and Vegas won it with 5. And then the latest one, which was on the 5th, which was game 2. Vegas with 7 goals, Florida with 2. And then players to watch for was 5 games. Points wise, Marceau with 8 points, Kachuk with 5 goals, Marceau with 5 goals, Kachuk with 4 assists, Eichel with 6, Bennett with 3, and plus minus got Marceau with a +5 and Barkov with a +2. So goaltender comparisons, we got Hill with 9 wins, 3 losses, 2.06 goals against average, a .937 save percentage, and a 2 shutout. Those were both against Dallas, I believe. Yeah. And then Bobrovsky, 11 wins, 4 losses, 2.50 goals against average, save percentage at .925 save percent, and 1 shutout. And then the last game, line had to come in for him because he was letting Bobrovsky was letting in too many goals. So for Lion, it's 1 win, 2 losses, 3.63 goals against average, and a .888 save percentage. Let me refresh this. And Sportsnet is the one I'm watching. So, actually, I don't know what it's on right now. Guess we'll see what happens. Oh, there you go. So I'm gonna exit out of this. Still doing national anthems. Let's see if I can find a line combination or their daily face-off. So, Barbashev, Eichel, Marshall, first line. Second line is Howden, Stevenson, Stone. Third line is Smith, Carlson, Amadio, and the last line is Carrier, Roy, and Kolesar. Defensive pairing, Martinez and Pietrangelo as the first. Then for second pairing is McNabb and Theodore. And then the last pairing, third one is Haig and Whitecloud. Alright, so for Florida, their first line is Verhaeghe, Barkov, Declare. That's the first one. Second line is Cousins, Bennett, Kachuk. Third line is Lundell and Reinhardt. And then the fourth line is White, Stahl, and Delphi. Defensive pairings. First pairing is Forsling and Ekblad. Second pairing is Stahl and Montour. And the final pairing is Mahira and Gudas. I'm just seeing if the game has started. No. Oh, I'm not live. Whoops. Yeah, I need to do the Sportsnet feed because otherwise I am like delayed.
Some interesting comments, Greg, from Paul Maurice about perhaps being too physical, too aggressive in Vegas. Do you expect different look?
Alright, I'm backing up. I can put my feet up. Yeah, last time I wore this on stream, this shirt here, I think Dallas won. So hopefully this doesn't continue the curse. Or the curse or whatever, the streak.
It's the 8:20 start local time compared to 5:20. These Panthers have been waiting forever. The fans have been waiting forever. And you know that this is such a pivotal game. Game 3 usually dictates how a series is going to go. Eden Hill's been so stout in these playoffs. Vegas 4-3 on the road.
I see it keeps on getting where I'm opening another window.
And set to go here is
I have this one open that you see in the reflection, which is right in front of me.
The short side, that puck's hit wide of the net, and Wahlberg will play it to center. On it, Reinhardt jumping Montour, and he wired that.
This is the first home game for Florida out of the series, so we'll see what happens. Vegas, as said in the preview, has won both at home. The home advantage has been an advantage for Vegas. We'll see if that is the case for Florida. If their home advantage is an advantage for them. Damn, people already be booing for penalties.
That's off Stone, and it's redirected out. Racing after it, the speedy Chandler Stevenson. Ekblad sidestep to hit.
My guy missed the check.
Here's Gus Forsling into Vegas territory. Didn't miss by much. Carter Verhaeghe taken out. Verhaeghe looking for his first goal in 6 games. Stone will reverse it, and now Bennett. So it's Bennett with Verhaeghe and Kachuk, and
come on.
Verhaeghe peels off to complete the change, and Nick Cousins steps onto the ice.
Go Knights, go! Go Knights, go! Go Knights, go! Let's go Vegas! Let's go Vegas! Let's go Vegas! Let's go Vegas!
And now Cousins dumps it back in. And a change underway as Jack Eichel flicks the puck across, and Whitecloud's shoot in is deflected into the Florida bench.
Well, he mentioned right off the top, Kyle said 27 years this market has continued to grow as a lot of good things happen, but here's just that special moment back in a Stanley Cup final game. And Paul Maurice the last couple of days, as Paul does so well, working with the media, but you could tell he's had enough.
Oh yeah, so that ice hockey game, that like table hockey game online I've been playing. Yeah, I ain't playing that game again. So he made a comment that looked like something, and I was like, oh yeah, right. And then I searched it up, and I'm like, oh yeah, the zones basically where you would have a face-off if there's like icing, like the face-off zones. Without the dot, they look like something else. And people that were not hockey watchers were watching my stream and were like, what the heck? What is this dude promoting?
Against Florida.
Well, there's for Bruce Cassidy. Started that wall line to get a little tempo going, but you know, the one thing that his team has is that balance. He was talking about having pairs that play together, but he's
that's a good thing of having people watch. You actually get to notice those things.
Lines, and then that fourth line is such an energy line. So tough matchup game for the Florida Panthers, matching up against this Vegas depth.
Michael wins the draw, back to
and also continuing a curse thing is I'm gonna connect my PlayStation in, and we're gonna play a Vegas versus Florida matchup.
He'll dump it inside the line. Quick change now for Florida. Again, Paul Maurice gets the last change. We might get a look at some different matchups here.
So it's interesting that he started with that Lundell line, which is
because every single time I've played I've played a matchup of what's going on, the team has lost. So
know that you can get in on tonight's action without
I guess we'll see what happens.
The DraftKings Sportsbook app. Download it. Now back to the action.
Basically putting all the curses.
Here again, Chris, Bruce Cassidy goes back to the wall line, and that's one thing in the neutral zone there. You can see that
I'm loading up my excuses of why Florida would win tonight.
So now you got a fourth line matchup.
Fourth line matchup. Eric Stahl's on the ice along with Colin White. Here's Keegan Colasar for the Golden Knights. Back to White.
I wonder if the building is filled up. And most likely is because, like, why wouldn't it be for a finals game?
Lost his stick and back the other way. It's Nick Waugh who lost the handle. White
Like,
plays it ahead and
regardless or not, I am a fan of the team. If I had the money, I would go watch. I'd go watch a finals game, regardless of who's in it.
The shot off target. Played by Kachuk. Back to Montour. Score!
Frick. Here we go. Is this shirt cursed? I mean, Vegas is able to come back from behind, so they're good with comebacks. I ain't worried. As long as it's not a reverse of last game, we're good.
What the Florida Panthers wanted, bring this crowd into the building, get them excited, and the game's first goal goes to the home team.
So Kai Montour's dad has opened the scoring in game number 3.
Oh yeah, let me refresh these graphics here.
4:08, time of the goal. Alec Martinez sends it in. Josh Mahura back for Florida.
I pre-ordered my excuses.
Held in there by Howden, who had a pair of goals in game number 2. Cross it comes to Pietrangelo.
Alright.
Alex Pietrangelo
Whoa,
is
whoa, whoa! Don't
defensive
be
partner
moving that
Rafa
shit.
Martinez tied for the Stanley Cup playoff lead in block shots, each with 48. In comes for Higgy, digging down behind the net. He leaves it for Barkov in front. Duclair shot.
Bro,
Big save
Vegas.
by Aiden Hill off Anthony Duclair looking for a follow-up goal.
What?
Now played to the line. Forsling shooting. That's fronted.
Wake me up.
Pietrangelo, or Shea Theodore, excuse me. Now Duclair for Barkov. An energetic
Vegas,
stop
wake up.
for the home side.
What a big save for Hill to settle things down too. That was right
Oh,
in the
2.0
slot.
of stop giving away the puck.
He's able to keep the pressure off.
Panthers scored the first goal of game one, but haven't had a 2-goal lead as yet in this series. Away goes
Bro, are we having a 2.0 of this?
And streaking down is Forsling.
Brother.
Pass across, and it
Okay, good.
glanced off of Golden Knight's stick and is sent back out to center.
Ref, he broke his stick.
Breaks the stick of Carrier, who quickly retrieved one at the bench, and we saw in the last game how quick
Well,
the Golden Knights are. Oh, big hit. Kachuk is
there's your is what should have been a penalty,
Kachuk's in some
and now
trouble.
there's an obvious penalty.
And a penalty coming up as Kachuk gets
There
some
you go,
assistance
Florida
from
fans,
referee
all you
Kelly
salty Florida
Sutherland
fans.
to the Florida
Here's
bench.
your penalty right here.
Well, we've seen some big hits in this series. Here's one at a high stick. There's the
That one's
penalty
too
being
obvious to
called.
like
the hit
not
on
do
Kachuk. We'll see
do
how
anything
he
about,
is
but
coming back.
there was one previous to this where it should have been, but it wasn't called. And like clockwork, this thing is not working. I mean, I have to get a new freaking graphic for the top left of the screen. Now it's working. It's like, oh, don't you dare replace me. What are you talking about, bucko? Don't be talking like that about me. That's what that's what the graphic just said. So if it's not this one, we still have like 4 more games to go. So we got plenty of content left for this season. I am thinking of starting a series soon. Maybe do a Vegas Golden Knights franchise mode series. We'll see. We'll see. I'll get to know the team more. See what their future's like. Their present is pretty good. I did episode 1 of that, but I kind of just like, it wasn't that great of a video, so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna save this one.
Kachuk looked like he was struggling to the bench, but he is out to start the power play.
I
Let's
said
take a look at the
pause.
hit.
Well, this is one that he had no idea was coming. You could
Bro,
see
why
it
you
wasn't
ain't
hit to the head at
pausing?
all. It was right on the shoulder, but hard contact afterwards.
The music I was playing, it wasn't
Stick up on
pausing.
Bennett. That's what the call was made, but Kachuk looked to be stumbling and fell down there. He went back to the bench, had a good talk. I'm a little surprised that he's not pulled away. We've seen a couple of instances.
Wait, I'm
there,
gonna
but
have
there's
to
no
like
question that was not
turn
a
on
hit
the
to
light
head. That
here
was a hard hit on the
eventually.
shoulder, but not
Once the
down.
sun goes down.
Panthers 0 for 7 in the series on the power play. 0 for 4 in game 2, although Paul Maurice tried to accentuate the positive, saw some things he liked on a couple of those power plays. One had 6 shots on goal.
Well, maybe Montour finally getting one in the back of the net after 11 will get him shot happy. I think they do have to have a much more attentive mind to getting shots and getting bodies in front of the goaltender.
Mentioned the Montour. His first point in 11 games, his first goal in 41 shots. Putting the Panthers up by 1, and now it'll be Reinhardt back to Kachuk as they'll get this
yeah.
set up.
I'm
In each round, it has got better.
your boy may be getting a job
Series
soon.
later. Bennett, Montour, he'll fire again.
That isn't
Upper leg wide.
food delivery. That is actually in your
Kachuk
boy's
lets it
field.
go, and it comes around for Bennett.
So that might mean less streaming. but at least I'll be
Alexander Barkov to the point.
doing
The 1-3-1
working in a field that I went to school for.
Bumper for Reinhardt.
All right, come on, Vegas, kill this penalty. Y'all got this.
Lets it go and it'll slide to the captain. Watch there by Stevenson.
Like, if you follow me for the past while, you know I like video editing. So that's a hint.
Not so much getting a
You like
in front of Hill, but that kick out for the bumper had a good chance, but it's just an active stick. I think it was Petrangelo got his.
Honestly, I should maybe put my services on a website, but
with the clearing attempt, it goes off to clear it out. Maybe a 2-on-1, but Montour got back.
just so I can build a portfolio too. But I'm not too exactly sure how to do that.
Trying to center it now. Matthew Tkachuk's gone to the bench,
And lots of people want me to edit in Premiere Pro, but I edit in DaVinci Premiere, DaVinci Resolve. The only reason why I would consider Premiere Pro is if that's what my work considers me to use. Damn, Tkachuk has gone to the dressing room. Oh boy.
19 seconds left in the power play.
There goes Florida's clutch player.
Vegas up with it. White Cloud off the boards and sends it 200 feet. By the way, Tkachuk the assist on the Montour.
But the next Habs.
23 points, second best in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Franchise mode I'm gonna do is when the next game comes out. So if I were to make another franchise mode series, then it'll be another team.
Stone unable to come up with that, and Zach Dalpe heads back. Here's Dalpe, solo rush.
I want to wait for the draft to go on and all that stuff, because like this draft is so deep that I don't even know who Montreal is gonna pick top 5. They could pick Smith, they could pick Mitchkov, they could pick Reinbacher, they could pick Benson, they could pick the other right defenseman that's available. I forgot their name, his name. There's many players that they could pick. But here's the order of who I would like Montreal to pick, in order of like if they're available. So number 1, taking out the obvious ones, like Bedard, Fantilli, Carlson. I'm assuming they're all being picked top 3. So number 1 is Mitchkov. Number 2, Smith. Number 3, yes, Reinbacher. Or whoever the other right defenseman is. And then number 5, I guess Benson. I would have to look at like a mock draft. I'm forgetting all the names there. Some Montreal fan is probably listening to this and they're like, whoa, no. This is like hot takes. Or just someone who likes mock drafts.
Back to the line. There's one of those bouncing pucks that was nearly able to skate onto. Lundell back the other way.
You know what? I should do a mock draft. Telejay's mock draft. That's probably gonna be completely off from what it is, because I haven't like been paying attention outside of the top 5 people, because that's all I've had to worry about.
Little action post whistle.
As a Habs fan, I've only had to worry about top 5 and what's available, I guess, at 31 or 32. Which could vary a lot. Alright, does this work? Okay, so it works there. Perfecto. Can I pause it though? No, I cannot pause it, so I cannot pause this like video unless I go to the actual tab. So then when I see the Vegas game is back on, then I'll have to do that. But yeah, your boy has won 7 in a row, has successfully predicted 7 in a row of who will be scoring for the Tim Hortons pick. So your boy has 7 days straight of coffee, free coffee, which I wish it was an ice cap, especially for nowadays, because like it's freaking warm outside and I prefer an ice cap over a coffee. Like it can even be like a iced coffee. It has to be like a small, medium, large, or extra large coffee. Wait, doesn't extra large coffee exist? I don't think it does. I mean, it would be a selling format though. A selling size.
The due date was actually the 16th of June, but it appears Kai wanted to catch as much of this final as possible, and Dad has had a number of unforgettable moments here these last few days. Chris.
It's a long way to go for 15 hours here, but the best 15 hours of his life. And Brandon Montour with 2 shots, a goal, 4 shot attempts, and prior to the last face-off, he had played 5:21 of this first period, so he's busy again tonight. Here's Carlson over the line, but the play is offside.
Looking for a reason to sell? Here's an assist.
Oh boy, here comes some gambling.
Is available. Download it and get in on the action.
Baked in gambling ads.
You know, so much of the journey to get to the Stanley Cup Finals, you need your role players to come up with big. The 8th seed Panthers have had that throughout the playoffs. But Chris, you're here in the final, you're down 2 games. You need your top guys, and that's why it's such a big goal to get from Montour, who has really been on the back.
Bro, Sportsnet should hire me to do a reaction to the finals, so I can actually show like the screen, the video here.
Scored by a Panther defenseman in these playoffs. That's tops in the Stanley Cup tournament. They were tied with Seattle prior to the Montour goal. Lomberg after it against Martinez. Wins it. Good for big stop.
I would totally do Steve DeEngle's job.
Who has points in the
But
first 2 games of this final. Reinhardt along the boards looking for his first points. Chipped around by
let's go Vegas. 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 Let's go Vegas.
Here's Montour advancing with Barkov, winding through center, wide on Eichel. Went to the forehand, but blocked by Haig. Picked up by Duclair, trying to center it with Verhaeghe loose. Here's Verhaeghe, playing it wide of the net. Duclair to the line. Montour across, a one-time shot, and that was muffled by Barbashev. Verhaeghe in a puck battle. White cloud there for the Golden Knights. Both defensemen for Vegas in that battle came loose and
come on,
back the other way.
bro.
Barbashev upended, and a tripping penalty coming up.
Oof.
Boy, it was almost a turnover that went against. It's one of those risky plays. Here's the
I'm
good
just
work
looking
out
at
of the
stuff right
corner.
now.
Martinez gets beat. Here's the quick shot pass and just off the post as Lundell.
Lots of
A
part-time
difficult
work.
cross your body play to make, but there's the errant pass and not much of a choice there for Stahl. You had a 2-on-1 if he's not able to get that one. That was an own play
Live
out of the
streaming.
corner by the Vegas Golden Knight defenseman and almost backfired as Stahl might have been able to grab that at first. He just lost his balance, went back the other way. So here's your challenge again. The special teams battle has been won this series so far by the Vegas Golden Knights, and a chance here to get it back, much like game one when they scored on the power play to tie it.
2 power play goals in each of the first 2 games, so 4 for 11. They've scored power play goals in 3 straight. Hadn't done that since mid-December. But a chance to get even here, and there's Marchessault turning it back, and it will be Eichel through center. Marchessault, rink wide. Stone, Theodore. Stone now finds Marchessault. Blocked by
Darn,
Forsling.
I thought I found
Marchessault
something.
trying to go back door to Eichel. Now Forsling a chance to clear it. That went off Stone, but Reinhardl get the job done.
Really spread out power play there, and they've had success trying to catch the Florida Panthers a little bit
Let's
disjointed.
go Vegas.
And there's another chance that almost connected.
Let's go Vegas.
Eichel and Carlson bring it in, but it's
Let's go Vegas.
Barkov will send it away.
So Vegas.
Marchessault on a 7-game point streak, which matches a Vegas Golden Knight playoff record. Unable to get things set up, and they'll have to go back to get it. 50 seconds remaining in the Stahl penalty. Now it's Riley Smith and Carlson. Onto the left side. Barbashev dropped it off, and it comes back out. They'll re-rack at center. Quickly back in. Carlson's pass is denied, and Forsling will send it down. So a couple dozen seconds remaining.
Go! Vas-y! Vas-y!
That puck reaches Nick Waugh, and it's Pietrangelo across. Gets it back from Carlson, shooting, and that deflecting high and onto the
Okay,
netting.
done looking at jobs now.
Just almost looked like it got deflected.
I forgot I
on the way
didn't
in
look
and
at jobs
maybe off
today.
the crossbar, but look
That's
at
what I was
again,
quickly
there's your
doing.
Traffic in front. Oh yeah, a little kick up there as Mahura gets that position, but pretty good job defensively by the penalty killers. 2 sticks there, both Smith. And that one gets deflected up and off the bar and out, and it's been
Come on, load
sort of a
graphic.
pedestrian.
Load,
Good
please.
save by Bobrovsky off his
What the heck?
stick.
Do I have the
Ended up in
magic
the back
touch
of
or
the net on the
something?
other end, but he hasn't yet had another shot since then. That one didn't count off the post.
So a post for Lundell, a crossbar there for the Golden Knights, a face-off win back to Martinez. And here's Eichel, back-to-back, 2 assists.
All right,
games
come
for
on.
Eichel, and that'll stick to Bobrovsky
Oof.
with 1 tick remaining in the Stahl penalty. And that's
Know
the
what? They
first
should do
shot
a shorts
on
format
power play.
where you're
Yeah,
actually able to do it like
Kelly Rudy
this.
talked in the pregame
Like the
about just maybe a little
the
fatigue. He
horizontal
didn't feel
format.
that Bobrovsky was moving the same
Aspect
in game
ratio,
2. And it's funny
quality, or
watching
whatever
in
it's
warm-up,
called.
I thought he had a really rough warm-up today, and I don't know how Kelly felt as a goalie. I know as a forward,
Alright, I'm gonna
sometimes a
quickly go
terrible warm-up
open
ends
another
up in a
window
great
because
game,
this is
but
I'm
I've watched
dying
him
of
throughout this playoffs,
warmth.
and he's so detailed in what he does in preparation in the warm-up, but today's warm-up wasn't a beauty, but so far he's been solid.
4 goals against on 13 shots in game 2. 4 goals against in both. That puck loose in front. Montour knocked it away. Eichel was standing back door, but the puck didn't arrive. Here's Barbashev, and there's another puck that deflects out of play. Well, the Stanley Cup playoffs provide so many great memories. And in the 70s, it started with the great Bobby Orr goal. The Canadians and Flyers celebrating as well.
Introducing Scotia Smart Investor.
Oh my god. Hopefully y'all cannot hear my fan background now. Because like I had to turn it up one notch because I was like high on the lowest setting because I know if I put a full pin then it starts, you can start to hear it. So I lowered it. Hopefully it's low enough that it doesn't make noise on the stream. Let's okay, so hopefully Vegas comes back here because that's when I start to get a little worried. Just a tense bit. Okay, am I able to pause here? No.
And now the conversation between trainer and head coach Paul Maurice. Still awaiting an update on the Florida forward, Chris.
Yes, started that
Damn,
power
Kachuk
play,
is still in the
finish
living,
it, went to the room
in the not living room, the
seen him
locker room.
since. After setting up the Florida goal, Lomberg stumbled inside the line, but has it in behind the net.
Well,
Center
so far they
pass
haven't needed to score.
out of the
So
reach of Lundell.
it's all good.
Lomberg after it again. The Richmond Hill product on the prowl in the Vegas Golden
For
Knights
Florida
zone.
right now, but
Now played ahead
if
on
Vegas
the
starts to
side.
take the lead, then that's when they'll have to start being like, oh shit, is he good to go or what?
Puts it on the stick of Shea Theodore.
So let's go Vegas.
It's turned back to Theodore.
Let's go Vegas.
Will dump it in, and William Carey
Let's go
charges
Vegas.
up. Big hit there on Gudas, who left the last game early, and a penalty coming up on that hit by Carrier.
Oh, what's going on?
And let's see, are we getting more than one?
Yeah, he just retaliated.
Are we
Kelly
getting
Sutherland
another
gives
Vegas penalty
the
here?
even up call. He called the original one for the hit
Okay, no.
on Gudas. You're right. He took that
We're getting a
punishing hit
Florida
himself when we
penalty
played just
and a
over 2 minutes
the
in the
Vegas
last game.
penalty.
So Carrier and Gudas. Here's the original as he stopped.
Oh my
up there,
god,
gets played and
they're
planted hard
giving
into the
Vegas
boards.
too
And,
many
you know, this
penalties.
is one. We talked about the discipline. This is an opportunity to go back on the power play. I know it's not much, but you get the opportunity to get a power play. You got to look around and know that the arm's up, and you cannot take a retaliation penalty there. Now you got 4-on-4, and without Kachuk too, it probably goes in the favor of the Vegas Golden Knights with the extra ice.
Dan O'Rourke, Kelly Sutherland, the referees, Johnny Murray, Steve Barton on the lines for Game 3 tonight, and 4 skaters aside with under 5 minutes to go here in the opening period. Here's Cassidy going with a couple of centers, get Carlson out along with Eichel. Well, looks like Carlson will stay out. Thought he might be going to the bench, but out there against Bennett and Duclair. And another penalty coming up here.
Ooh, okay. The refs heard my complaining.
That'll get a stoppage, and it's 4-on-3.
Like, oh shit, right, we gotta give equal penalties
And as
here.
it often does, you get a bad penalty against you. Sometimes it can be.
There we go, now
compounded.
each team has
There's
2
the head
penalties
coach,
each,
wow,
no
but,
complaining.
neutral zone or just in the offensive
Stop
zone.
complaining, guys. We got equal penalties now.
Skate on skate as the stop up there by White Cloud. It's the right skate to Declare right there. He just reached out, knocked him down right in front of the official, Dan O'Rourke.
Alrighty,
And
situation
Paul
diffused.
Maurice may not like it, but he'd probably like the call if it had gone the other way.
So a second power play chance for Vegas to get even.
4-on-3. Let's capitalize on this, buddy.
And a minute 37, 4-on-3. Eichel wins the draw. Stone
Girl,
handed
because
back
I'm
to
sweaty
Theodore.
now in this coldness, I'm getting even more cold. So somewhat mission success, but also bad.
Stone gets it back to Eichel.
Like, you know when you're wet and cold, how like uncomfortable that is? That's how I'm feeling right now.
Theodore to the middle. Back to Marchessault.
Yeah!
Could have been tipped
Let's
in
go!
Power play goal. The game is tied.
Yeah, you
Woohoo!
give a team the opportunity. It's those moments, and bad discipline twice ends up costing. This is a team that only scored one 4-on-3 goal all year in the regular season. But here,
Hey!
when it matters the most, just the diamond against the triangle, and great stick in front by Stone. You can see an overplay there by Bobrovsky. He's coming, I think, a little
Let's
too
go!
aggressively
Boom,
over
boom,
to his
boom, boom,
right,
boom,
and
boom,
then
boom,
on the
boom, boom.
deflection
Let's
back, he's
go!
not compact. When he's
Go,
playing well,
Knights,
he's
go!
he's in a
Go,
butterfly
Knights,
there
go!
with the bottom taken away.
They say,
Instead of maybe a
so,
little bit of a late read,
the
not
reason why I'm
seeing
playing that
puck,
Vegas
and Stone
versus
makes him pay.
Florida game is because right now I have the curse of this shirt here. Every single time I've worn it, the game they have lost.
And it's another power play goal for the
And now that I'm playing the
Knights.
Vegas versus Florida game on my PlayStation, that has cursed every single time I've played it during the Dallas series. So I'm a negative, and a negative does make it positive. So we'll see what that means for this. Do I just do an ultra curse, or does it work out? We'll see.
Fed back to the line, and here's Pietrangelo.
Oh shoot! I said I would go get my my seat, my seat. I was gonna say they read my mind. I forgot to get my seat, my seat cushion for my car. Forgot to get that.
Trying to take away his man. Good power move though along the boards to win that battle by Barkov.
Let's go Vegas. Let's go Vegas. Go Vegas. All right. Whoa. Illegal. Illegal offside. Bro. Chill.
Uses his arm in there, keeps his balance. Watch in front though, the turn around by Stevenson allowed him to take that extra step. Stevenson sees, takes a quick peek, just turns his body around. Oh man, what a great stick there, coming back in a difficult spot, not being a defenseman playing in that role. Barkov tried the pass instead of the quick move, and Stevenson able to make the play defensively.
Stone for Marchessault and Theodore, the official scoring on the equalizer. And 16:03 of this first period. There's Gudis up the boards. Eric Stahl, good pass. And away goes Dalby. The Paris, Ontario centering pay, and he had Colin White loose in front.
2 minutes and 10 seconds ago.
Along the boards, it's sent back to Mahura.
So this intermission, I'm gonna do the review, and then we're gonna do some PS5 NHL 23.
Here's earlier on in the power play. You know you're going to get hit when you're there. He tried to get a call.
Hey, that's a series I can do as Spider-Man 2.
Ekblad's a little late getting there. That's how Stanley Cups are won. Those kind of little one-on-one battles. Don't be intimidated.
I know what I can do. I can do
after that 4-on-3, that
franchise mode for the Habs at the beginning of the season, and then a franchise mode at the end of the season.
Ability to knock pucks down. That was a great deflection in front.
First road goal.
Or really at the end of the after the trade deadline.
18 in the playoffs. And we should re-emphasize still no Matthew Tkachuk for Florida. That puck came out in front. And now away with it, Riley Smith. Looked across for Amadio. Michael Amadio.
Do a 2023 Habs franchise mode, and then 2024 Habs.
Retrieve it first. 86 seconds remaining here in the
It'll be Habs franchise modes season 2.
To get it to Verhaeghe. Here's Verhaeghe sliding it wide of the net, and Duclair's on it. Barkov along the boards against McNabb.
And hopefully my video capture card doesn't die like the last one did. I got a different brand this time, one that was recommended by a friend, so should work.
Final minute, first period is Theodore. Flips it back inside the Panther blue line.
Let's go Vegas. Let's go Vegas.
On the left side, and that's off the stick of Eric Stahl and out. Well, do you have what it takes to compete in Canada's Ultimate Challenge?
Yes. And I'll vlog myself the entire time.
Ultimate Challenge.
Tells you in Canada's Ultimate Challenge.
5-4 shots on goal.
Hi, I'm Telji, and what I do in life is stream and make YouTube videos. I'm a content creator, or an influencer if you may.
On tour with the slap pass in the slot deflected wide.
I don't really influence lots of people, but I do create lots of content. So that's why I call myself a content creator.
Their fourth shot.
Well, we were talking earlier, you know when you're down 2-0 in a series just how important it is. You sense the energy, but you also sense the nervousness in this building. And it did feel like if Vegas could just tie this.
The only influence I've ever had in my life is on my friends, and that's it.
Chasing anything. So
my friends
Bruce
and
Cassidy
family.
wanted them to make it through the first 10 minutes. They did. They were down 1-0. Their special teams tied it up.
No stranger.
Pretty good about a road period right now for the Vegas Golden Knights.
I ain't that big. I ain't that popular of an influencer.
And he'll move up again, gets knocked down in the corner on a hit by Duclair. Stahl knocked down, puck comes loose. Into the slot, Stone in front. Oh, Bobrovsky kicked out the right pad and knocked it away when it looked like a sure goal for the Golden Knights. Now some nice work by Bennett.
I wonder, when you go over the border, if they ask you what your job is, can you say? I wonder what they think when you say content creator
The Golden Knights to take the lead.
or influencer.
Misplay and coverage as two Golden Knights
They probably know what it is now, but
a bouncing puck. How about the right toe? Bobrovsky stopped that
but before it was probably like, what the fuck do you
He
mean?
played to end this period and keep it tied at 1.
Got 6-5 Golden Knights. Montour for the Panthers.
Alrighty.
Stone for the Knights in that.
So, first period, there's both teams that had 1 goal so far scoring. Montour with the first goal, then Montour's on Florida. So, assisted by Kachuk and Stahl, and then the second goal this period came from Vegas, which was their first goal of the game. So that was by Stone, assisted by Marshall and Theodore. Shots on goal. First period, the only period. Vegas 6, Florida 5. Team stats. There you go, you get to see everything now. Power plays, Vegas has scored on 102, Florida 0-1, which puts them at 50% for Florida, and not Florida, Vegas. Face-off wins, 48% Vegas, 52% Florida. Block shots, 9 Vegas, 4 Florida. Takeaways, 0 Vegas, 5 Florida. Interesting. Giveaways, 3 Vegas, 8 Florida. That means Florida's gonna lose, because they have the more giveaways. That's my theory all the time. So hits, and so far this playoffs, it's been proven right. So hits, Vegas 9, Florida 3. Penalties. Multiple penalties this period. Vegas carrier, high sticking Bennett. Florida's tripping Barsha. Florida's Gudis, cross checking carrier. Vegas's carrier, boarding Gudis. Florida's declared tripping White Cloud. And that is it for this period. Damn, 19 seconds until the second period is done? Already?
Pass nearly intercepted by Smith. It'll be kicked back to the line, and a sprawling play there by Montour to hold the zone. And Petrangelo make sure it gets out this time.
Boy, it's just not a confident power play right now. Just the tentative passes and missing on the connections.
And again, the guy with 109 regular season points, not out there for Florida in the person of Kachuk. Nick Waugh along the boards, and he couldn't work that past Montour. Reinhardt's going to regroup at center. So past a minute, and there's a pass intercepted.
There we go. And then we'll refresh this too.
Over the line for Bennett. Sam Bennett to the middle. Bennett holds on. Bennett shoots.
Perfecto.
Out in there defensively. The Oak Bank Manitoba native heads off after a good play to break up that.
Then when there's a commercial break, I'm gonna go refill my drink.
The boards, a chance for Stevenson. His shot goes wide. Almost had time to wait for some support there.
That could have been too many men on the ice, though, because he got on, and there was 5 Vegas Golden Knights on the ice while he went and made that play.
There's Ekblad working it in front.
Perfecto. Alrighty. We're set and ready to go.
Matthew Tkachuk's return to the Florida bench. That's enormous news, and William Carrier's return to the ice.
Alright.
Another unsuccessful power play for the Panthers.
That's what I'm assuming I just heard.
Trade-off, though, of getting Tkachuk back and available, we presume. Here's Marchessault working over the line. Eichel's pass off Dalby and out. Marchessault with an assist in the first period, so now...
Go Knights, go! Go Knights, go! Welcome to the stream. Nicola below 1989. Nicola below 1989, welcome to the stream. How am I gonna pin your message? Let's go. Good job. That's right.
Florida goaltender, and that's Marchessault at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, he and Dalby got tied up together, and you saw the reaction to Ekblad don't give the ref an opportunity to call a penalty there. I know you want to help your goaltender. It did look
there you go, Nicola. Well, your message has been pinned.
Obviously, it hasn't come out yet. Is this one of those plays where he just wants to sit and be a part of it on the bench? I don't see how
you're bringing in the awesome messages.
And change in. That could be the timing of some treatment, but that's an awful long time. As he went with plenty of time left in the period, and obviously the entire intermission.
Yeah, first intermission there. I'm gonna go fill, not intermission, but commercial break of this period. I'm gonna go quickly go fill up my drink. I am empty now. Even the ice cube, that's how warm it is. The ice cubes are melted too.
And Montour back along with Mark Stahl. That pass cut off by Barbashev. Looking to get it to Eichel, and Barkov there defensively. Still not out.
Go, Knights, go.
Jack Eichel tried to get that to the front of the net, and it worked out by Verhaeghe, who slaps it in. Eden Hill likes to play the puck, and he'll send that back inside the Florida line.
Go, Knights, go.
Pass off a skate.
Go, Knights, go.
On the counterattack.
Go, Knights, go.
Finds Haig, and a glove stop by Bobrovsky.
Well, there's a big save for Bobrovsky to settle things down. A few too many turnovers to start this period, and it's given Vegas a couple of second chances.
Make your hands slam.
A little play along the boards here, a stop up. It looked like Florida was going to be able to clear it. Instead, Bobrovsky in good position, and this time, you know, we've talked about getting beat up high. Hey, goes
go,
up high,
Nice, go.
Glove positioning. He's out to the top of his blue with his glove not settled down. It was Hill.
Adam Hill.
He's in the Stanley
Come
Cup
on,
Another
Buckle.
Kitchener.
My God, if Vegas didn't have goalie death, a very good goalie death, this would be a different story.
That's absorbed by Bobrovsky. And a little extra in behind the net,
You know,
after all that.
It's the situation of the playoffs. You know, playoffs can change what's been a bad regular season. And look what Bobrovsky didn't even start this playoffs. And look what he did in the second round and the Eastern Conference Final. But man, it's a rude awakening, isn't it? Here in 2 games in the final, those are numbers that must make your stomach turn a little bit. The reaction here is
Come on.
for the face-off, so he's not just there for moral support. He's going to get a shift.
Nice. We got full-on competition.
Nearly 15 minutes.
No excuses.
It's an icing call against the Panthers.
Well, we've seen it before. I think of Braden Point after an injury coming back to the Tampa bench and just sitting there because he wasn't able to play but wanted to be a part. So whatever treatment happened, the time allotted, but good for the Florida Panthers to have 19 back, and they're going to need him to stay alive.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. 50-50 face-off wins. Holy macro. Close game. Better than last one. 3 days ago. Yeah, 3 days ago.
It comes to Stevenson.
June 5th. That was when the last game was. Pull it up. RLT.
Just shy of the 5-minute mark in the second period, and number 5 heated up about the call.
Yeah, he's upset. And it was Kelly Sutherland who's at the red line watching this come to him. And so Dan O'Rourke is watching it
2 minutes power plus. Continue this. Let's up this percentage of power plays, goals.
There's the arm turnaround, and Stevenson lost his balance there. And look at, yeah, well, there's every player's reaction. So it's a penalty kill, though a real important one, as already Stone's got the power play.
The next stop should be a commercial break. So I'm going to go fast in terms of refilling my drink.
Contest as they get things set up. Puck stolen and flipped away by Reinhold.
And there goes the graphic top left. No more graphics update. Jessica for NHL.com.
Shea Theodore across. Michael holds on. He's tracked by Barkov. Now back to Theodore. Marchessault, rink wide. Michael on it again. No shot yet. Forsling will challenge and now back off. Michael into the slot. Stevenson.
Ooh.
And it's
nice.
by Barkov. Stone playing it back in towards Eichel. Marchessault.
Ooh.
That's a
darn. Freaking Bobrovsky.
Yeah, this power play is able to maneuver the puck around and get the shots that they wanted. And Marchessault has been
no commercial break. I want to refill my drink, please.
Had to shuffle his feet, so didn't get the shot he wanted to, off balance, and then on the turnover, how about this little move? A little hesitation by Stone, get the defenseman to go down, pulled it back around, but Bobrovsky able to
Go Knights, go! 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 Go Knights, go!
Lundell unable to come up with it, and a lead feed. Here comes Riley Smith.
Alright, 30 seconds to go.
Barbashev. Smith.
Alright. Come on.
Riley Smith. Back in row.
Darn.
Was surprised by
All right, come on.
Carlson shooting.
Shoot it.
Wired that just wide.
He had some room there too with the traffic in front. I don't think
5,
he saw
4, 3, 2, 1.
Coming to an
No,
end.
damn. Power play's over.
Another chance.
Oh, darn.
Went to the backhand and flipped out of Burns' way and down into the Vegas zone. So they survived the kill off Howden back in deep.
Go Vegas.
Here's William Carrier on it.
Let's go Florida.
Played it in behind the net for
Let's go. Not Florida. Fuck that. Let's go Vegas.
there to help out. And now Gudis gets
Let's
the
go
point.
Vegas.
Out at center ice, and it's Bennett knocking down
Let's
the
go Vegas.
Flip it in right on Hill on a deflection. Haig to Carrier. And Howden will sweep that to an open wing. Gudis fanned on a quick up. And on the second try, just gives it away. Broken stick for Gudis. Here's Howden trying to center, and that's picked off, and away goes the
Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill.
Hooked on the play. McNabb will get called, and 8 minutes into the second period. Now it's a Florida power play.
Well, you kill the penalty. You
Oh,
finally
boy.
get some pressure off, and coming off the bench with all kinds of speed. Declared.
Are we
Takes it
a
hard.
commercial break?
There's the call as McNabb
Yes.
will go to
All
the
right, time to speed run filling, making a drink.
Derek Wheels here.
Here's the camera.
Barkov down low for Reinhardt, who had 16 power play goals during the regular season. Bennett across Montour. Now Kacheku at 14.
Alrighty, I am back.
Barkov exchanging passes with Montour down low. Reinhardt sent it wide with Bennett at the back door. We've seen that play executed for a power play goal by Reinhardt earlier in the playoffs. That shot turned aside by Hill and cleared by the Golden Knights.
Let's go Vegas.
So just over a half minute.
Let's go Vegas.
Of the final four.
Let's go Vegas.
For their first goal with the man advantage.
Let's go Vegas.
And sit back towards Kachuk.
Let's go Vegas.
For Verhaeghe.
Let's go Vegas.
Carter Verhaeghe. Across. Good pass. Bennett right on.
Go Knights, go. Go Knights, go. Good job. Hill, 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 Hill. Adam Hill, let's go. Woo, 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 woo. He's our goalie. What a goalie. What a goalie Adam Hill is. Holy moly, we got the goalie. Nice, it's out. Bye-bye. Regroup.
Send it back in with his teammates tagging. Ekblad steps up. And now Haig out at center. Marchessault. Now Haig gets it.
Hey,
back
come on.
line and in. Past the midway mark of the second period. Tied at 1. Over the line. Dolphy.
Whoa!
Blocker stopped by Hill as it opened up for Zach Dolphy.
Let's go Adam Hill. Let's go Vegas. Okay, come on, Eichel, break your curse. Your whatever. Take the monkey off your back. My guy has been like snake bits since last round. This is extremely bad luck, puck luck. We've been getting many assists, but no goals so far since the second round.
Montour got his own rebound. He'll wheel around. Got to hand it off for Bennett. Got his own pass back, and now Pietrangelo ripped wide for Riley.
He basically proved himself versus McDavid, and that was it.
Carlson knocked out a clearing attempt. Montour trying to get it back. Carlson off the board.
All right, come on.
In front again. Stopped by Bobrovsky, who drops his stick and a rebound try. Missed the target and ricocheted out. Here's William Karlsson again.
Come on.
Oof. Stahl with a long reach, deflecting that out.
Well, after a couple good chances on the power play, a couple anxious moments around the Vegas net, it's in all alone. Karlsson with the pass across, right? Oh, McNabb unable to get it. Bobrovsky with the save.
All right. Next intermission, I'm just gonna do, well, obviously the review of the period, but then after that's gonna be like be right back video. Just since it's like freaking hot in here, that's why I'm glad I cut my hair, because you'd be able to see the sweat. My hair would be all wet and like gross. Funny though, they in the playoffs they let their hair grow out and all this stuff, and then there's me that just shaves it up. It's like I'd be more what's the word? I'd be more skeptical, no, superstitious. I'd be more superstitious if it was Montreal in the playoffs. And that's like my main team. Vegas is my second team. Like, I'd be definitely way more hype if Montreal won the cup, but I mean, my second team winning the cup, oh my fucking god, I'd be so happy too. I'll be celebrating. if it happens.
At the 2023 Inspire Awards, Sunday, June 18th on CBC and CBC Gem. Got my bearings again as these two teams do as well. 1-1 in the second, Chris.
All right, let's
Second
do
period
this.
So decisive in the playoffs for the Golden Knights. Outscoring their opponents 27-9, so plus 18. Only the 85 Oilers and the 81 New York Islanders better in the second period.
That reminds me of watching
Ever lift the cup. But locked at one here. Kolasar over the line. And Mahura.
All right, come on.
The boards. Carrier and Stahl. It's dug
Come
out.
on,
Come
Vegas.
back to
Let's
McNabb
break
again.
this tie here
Shooting, and
by
he
scoring.
fired that wide. Theodore sends it
Not
around.
by letting
Right
Florida
for
score,
Kudos there.
by
Up ahead,
us
Duffy sidestepped
scoring.
a heavy hit from Kolasar. There's Gudas, checked by Kolasar. Theodore pounces on that. In. And there's a stop and rebound.
What a save! Holy shit!
Juggling the initial
Bobrovsky, or whatever, Sergei Bobrovsky. God damn, they got a goalie as well.
It's Verhaeghe knocked down.
It's literally the reason, like, a big part of
Mississauga steelhead has been
making the finals is you need a good goalie.
Knights throughout the playoffs.
They can bail you out when you're not doing well offensively.
Stone and Howden was a step ahead.
As seen with
Offside
the
goal.
Edmonton Oilers and the Maple Leafs. They're very good offensively, but
Trouble for Bobrovsky. Thought he
in
had it
net,
for a second. How
there
did
can
he
be
have
some
it
trouble
there in the last
sometimes.
game? Look at that blocker sliding across. Good recovery, not knowing that he was
Like,
gonna
honestly, I don't know why
give up that rebound.
Edmonton
How
didn't play
quite get
on
it high enough, but that's the
Campbell more.
Bobrovsky that the Florida Panthers have
He
had to
literally
get to
bailed
this
him out
point,
for the
and there's a
LA
huge save that
series,
keeps
so
this a 1-1
I don't know why they
tie.
didn't do it against
Howden's
Vegas.
goal, the fourth of game 2.
But I don't care. My Golden Knights made it through, so
Howden's 2 goals.
I'm happy
Game
still.
number 2.
It is what it is.
2 in one game in the opening round against the Winnipeg Jets.
Or sorry, it's a canon event. That's what we say now. It's not it is what it is anymore. It's a canon event. I can't obstruct.
In behind the net. Tried to outfake.
Y'all seen Spider-Verse then. Y'all know what I'm saying.
Sent in behind the net. After Barkov against Haig again. At the line, Forsling trying to sidestep Marchessault, and a penalty coming up. It's going against the Panthers, and it's going to be Barkov, I believe. And once
Sorry,
again,
it's a canon event.
This is
a Vegas power play.
This is a killer penalty, a long, hard shift trying to create something offensively, and you take a cross check in front of the opposing net. Barkov a little frustrated on the number 2. Down he goes. And
Sorry,
Vegas back
Florida.
to
It's a
power
canon
play.
event.
Watch this.
Yeah, watch my stream. Thank you, Disney ad. Ah, Balnack. First thing I see on Twitter, Delictiva is looking to sign for around $9 million a year. If he's able to get more than 60 points, then sure. Urban best use of that. Where is it? I mean, he is a good player, just hasn't gone more than 60 points yet. And like, I have a feeling Zuboa would get paid more than Suzuki and Caulfield just because of the player he is. It's just a matter of if he can actually get more than 60 points, but should. And hopefully he would if we're paying him more than 8 million. Or 7 million.
Chandler Stevenson for the Golden Knights. And Eichel get it loose to Theodore. 1 for 3. The Golden Knights on the power play. A 4-on-3 power play goal by Stone in the first. Marchessault to Stone. Back up top. Eichel nearly.
Like, I have a feeling Suzuki might have 100. Woo!
Marchessault, power play goal.
Hey, let's go! 8 day streak, let's go! We got that 8-day streak with Tim Hortons.
Vegas has had their way. The best penalty kills, you take away these side-to-side passes. Eichel, how about this? A saucer across, and it just lands perfectly. That shot goes through Ekblad. You could see his reaction. Quick release, down on one knee.
Let's go.
A huge goal, taking advantage of a penalty 188 feet from his own net by the Florida captain. The second power play goal gives the Vegas Golden Knights the 2-1 lead.
So Marchessault goals in 4 straight games. He's got a pair of points tonight. And with the goal, he ties Leon Draisaitl for the Stanley Cup playoff lead in goals with 13. Leon's got to get going. What a story Marchessault is writing here in the Stanley Cup playoffs after being held off the score sheet until the Edmonton series.
It's how you finish, isn't it? And he's been finishing lately.
Brandon Montour opened the scoring. We mentioned Florida's never won a game in the Stanley Cup final. That shot by Barkov. He is held by Aiden Hill.
Well,
all right, come on.
Company here for the kind of playoff run he's having, and you look at 12+ goals and over +15. Some Hall of Famers on that left side. What a great player and another complete player. This is Eichel's play, though. I mean, this pass can't go through. Went over top of 2 sticks and then right behind Ekblad before he can get there. Bobrovsky unable to slide across as he looks through his defenseman. Lost sight of that puck. Another screen shot that finds its way past Bobrovsky.
Marchessault 5 against the Oilers, including a hat trick. 4 against Dallas, and now 4 in the first 3 games of this series. That point shot blocked, and Kolasar may have a break. And it slides to Bobrovsky as Gudas did a good job of getting back to make sure Kolasar didn't have a clear-cut breakaway.
That's a foot race as Bobrovsky gives a high five there to
Oh my
Gudas.
gosh.
You never know. Kolasar pretty.
Yeah, if Montreal were to sign him for that much, I'd be like, alright, goodbye the cap flexibility we have.
A pretty good effort to just lift the stick and allow Bobrovsky to hold on there.
Marchessault from Eichel and Stone, so the Vegas captain has a pair of points tonight. And 2 power play goals in each game of this series for the Golden Knights. Puck dropped unfairly between Bennett and Stevenson, so they'll do it again. Steve Barton drops it in. And the Panthers have possession. Here's Cousins along with Bennett. Sends it across, and that is Forsling trying to hold it in. Pass ahead for Stone. Up by Ekblad, and then Howden Works him over. Stone gets away with it. Loose in front. Howden unable to get the finishing touch on it. Another strong play by Stone. Now a pass ahead for Kachuk, who fanned on that pass, looking to spring Sam Bennett at the end of a shift.
Come on.
Pass for Stone too far.
3 minutes and 37 seconds. Whoa.
Well, right now, every play at the net here is just so critical for Florida trying to defend. 3 guys lose the puck battle at the front. A little saucer pass again, and just a hit at the last second by Forsberg.
Oh yeah, so funny story time. One time when I was gaming with my friends, we were playing this like Mario Kart game, but it's like free online. So it's not Mario Kart, it's just like something similar. And like,
right off the draw here.
damn. And because it's about like a game like Mario Kart, you tend to rage, and I end up raging so much that my like, so I have a type of desk that like a part of it extends out for like the keyboard and mouse, and yeah, I ended up raging, and then the whole freaking thing just fell onto my foot, and I was like, ow, my foot.
The arm goes up.
Well, the Golden Knights have 2 goals on 4 power play opportunities. This the 4th for the Panthers, still looking for their first of the series.
Gonna sound like a broken record, but you gotta get somebody in front of the net here. They have not done that effectively at all.
On toward back, Bennett gets it back. Barkov on the right side. Kachuk parked in front. Reinhardt in the slot. Back to Barkov. Now down low. Reinhardt shooting. Hill's got that. A setup we've seen. Reinhardt scoring an overtime winner against Toronto from that spot.
Okay, it's been a setup that's been predictable, though. And again, look at in the middle. It gets through, but it's a delayed shot by Reinhardt because he doesn't even see it through the legs there of McNabb. So it's slow developing. And, you know, this is one that I think in all, I'd give you that opportunity with some bodies in front and a quick little wrister, the way that Hill's playing the puck. Get in the front of the net and get in the eyes of the goaltender. Force him to not be able to see it. You saw the goal that Bobrovsky had. It was a body in front that Marchessault was able to put it up and over because he didn't see it.
Reinhardt will take the draw against Stevenson. And off the face-off, Stone with the clear. On tour to kick it back, it's going to be Barkov. To advance through center, onto the left side. Bennett checked. Another great takeaway by Stone, who leads the Stanley Cup playoffs in that department.
Yeah, how often do you see that from 61? They just calmly with knocking that one out of midair, and back you go again, trying to get the entry.
Alrighty, less than 3 minutes to go. Let's do this.
In behind the net, Reinhardt
More. We got more goals now.
tied up by McNabb.
Let's kill this penalty.
And Kachuk.
And
Watch there by
let's do the work like the
Barkov.
ad say on the board.
Sam Bennett. Montour once again. Barkov available. Montour returns it. Barkov down low with it. Redirected wide backdoor by Bennett. Petrangelo chance to clear it. Can't get it out. Montour in again. Shot blocked by Smith. And he has to scramble back to get it to hit Smith.
So he had Barkov for the one-timer opportunity there.
Okay, come on.
Tried to force it through and put a block to turn it back the other way.
And now 10 seconds remaining. Just one shot on. In time running out. Martinez getting set to return.
Alright, minute 30. Go.
Stevenson stopped with a rebound.
Oh my god, I thought that went through his fucking 5-hole. I was gonna be like, holy shit.
What a save there for Sergei Bobrovsky as dead tired Bennett.
That would have been something.
at the other end. Barkov looking for this one. No look pass to
Ooh.
the back door, and just can't quite get that bottom hand as Bennett unable to get a piece of it.
That
And this
trick
is something you
pass
don't want. At the end,
by
you're
Barkov.
trying to get the change to get 2 defensemen
Yeah, I met
on,
Barkov.
and Bobrovsky bails out Bennett there to slow things down and get the face off.
The Golden Knights back to full
And I
strength.
met a little long ago. I met a couple other players. And during all that, I was wearing my Habs shirt.
In favor of the visitors. And just over a minute remaining here in the second. Rink wide it goes, and Eichel, who set up the go-ahead goal.
Met Eichel.
Around for Forsling. Out at center, Duclair, checked by McNabb.
In another world, if this was in Vegas playing right now, I'd be cheering for Florida, but since this is Vegas, it's a different story. Like, the only exception I would have if it's a Canadian team, I would be playing against Florida. Just because of the fact
it is not materialized here in game 3.
Well, you can see O'Rourke grabs the stick that's on the ice, and there's your evidence of the call.
Anton Lundell gets the gate.
And wow, what an opportunity handing here. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, just a nothing play. Even Barbashev, there's no reason to even slash. The puck's not even coming there yet. He's just simply in a spot in the slot. You know, you might not like that the stick disintegrates, but there's no reason to cause it.
Already 2 power play goals and looking for more. Shea Theodore down low, quick shot. Stevenson missed the target on a nice setup right off a face-off win, and now Stahl will clear. Down to the final 20 seconds. Theodore works his way in. Tied up along the boards. Loose, and maybe well, it'll be flipped down by Bennett. Thought he might go to the attack here in the dying stages of the period. And the clock will drain. There'll be a minute 23 of power play time for the Golden Knights to start the third, and they will start with a 1-goal lead.
Oh, my bad. My mic's been muted. Okay, let's restart this. So, second period, Vegas 1 goal, which was done by Marchessault. So that means I'm at 8 now for my Tim Hortons streak thing, and they're assisted by Eichel and Stone. So Eichel and another assist this postseason. So second period, Vegas got 14 shots, Florida got 8. Power play, Vegas has 2 out of 5, technically 2 out of 4 because that 5th power play isn't done yet, so 50%. Florida has 0 out of 4, so 0% face-off wins. 56% Vegas, 44% Florida. Block shots 18 Vegas, 9 Florida. Takeaways. Holy shoot, Vegas has a takeaway now. So 3 of them, and Florida 5. Giveaways, they got 5, Florida 12, so that means Florida's gonna lose, according to my theory. Hits, 13 Vegas, 5 Florida. Penalties, there's been lots of them this game. So Vegas carrier tripping White. Florida's Ekblad holding Stevenson. Vegas' McNabb holding. Hooking Declare. Florida's Barkov interfering Whitecloud. And Vegas' Martinez interfering with Lombard. And Florida's Lundell slashing Barbashev. So that is it for this period. And I'll see y'all for the next one.
Final so far. Minute 23 remaining in the Lundell penalty, as you mentioned, 68.
Sir.
7% now.
The game's not over.
Florida, and they need to finish this kill to get the third period started. See, Theodore works it ahead, and there's Chandler Stevenson. He was here for the All-Star game, tried to bust in, and it slid to Bobrovsky. Eichel from the right point, lost it.
Sir.
Chopped away by Forsling.
Well, Stevenson almost
Sir.
made it through, didn't he? I don't think Florida was expecting him to try to go end-to-end. Usually you get an outlet to the outside, just barely lost it as he was
There you go.
making his way through to the net. Eichel
Making my way
goes
downtown.
to Theodore. Over to the captain, Stone. Back to Theodore. Marchessault's up top. Another shot, this one blocked. And Sam Bennett will clear.
Boom. Perfecto.
So the second unit comes out for the final 20 seconds, and it's Alex Pietrangelo and William Karlsson working it ahead to the line and over. Amadio flipped it through.
Eddie.
To the line for Pietrangelo. Alec Martinez, Rick Wide, great pass. It'll stop there. Off Amadio in front, Lundell out of the box, and he'll get to this first, so no icing, 2 shots. But a much-needed kill, and now the Panthers look for an equalizer here in the third. Lundell for the corner, out in front. It's
No. Get out of there, buddy.
redirects it, and
There you go.
Hill will pounce on that.
Well, you took one box at least this year, Florida. You had to kill that power play again. But yet again, here's another pass across the ice to an open man, and Amadio can't quite get it there as Bobrovsky fights that one off. This has a chance. Coming to the net, gets deflected in front off of Martinez. You see Hill's reaction, felt it on his body, and then pushed against to get it out of harm's way in that slot. So after the penalty kill, Barkov, along with Reinhart and Duclair, and off the draw, Duclair, who scored off a face-off win in Game 1. And a look there. Zach Whitecloud. Back to Stone.
Alrighty, let's go.
Redirected as Howden got a stick on that.
Got 20 minutes to go in this game. Let's freaking do this, Vegas.
Reinhart in, can't get the shot to the net. Good defensive play there again by Haig.
That's it. Bring this series to 3-0.
Sends it in from the red line. Ekblad takes a look. Unable to connect there with Reinhart, and Florida gets turned back.
Well, you get another example of Haig and Whitecloud. That just how effective they've been. As Bruce Cassidy, doesn't matter what the matchup is, he's not afraid of any of his 3 pairs to play against anyone.
So now it's Bennett, Verhage, and Kachuk. And a shot from the point deflects high up onto the screen.
See what I meant previously? How
Well, the Finley
I'm not worried about comeback wins with Vegas. I mean, so far we haven't finished it, but so far
Chris, you had to wonder
it's
what
looking
juggling
pretty good.
that Paul Maurice would go to is, you know, you're just trying some kind of a spark. And
Let's just hope Florida doesn't come back here.
Barkov, and now Verhage, who scored big goals. He hasn't scored in 5 either, and he needs to get something going here. Maybe this will have a little chemistry.
Verhage, number 4 in the regular season in the league with even strength goals, 35 from his the point there. It'll come back near the line, but Montour.
I say boom, boom, boom. I say hey, oh, hey, oh. And my Minecraft series I've been doing, well, not really Minecraft series, but just casually streaming from my private SPP server. I found Canada, so because of that, I can bring ice blocks into the Nether for when I make my super highway in the Nether, so I can get to places quicker. The fastest way of traveling basically is the. I said boom, boom, boom. That's a hell, well.
Ends up onto the screen and out.
Well, you get to that anxious moment time. You know, if you're.
And my god, I've enchanted all my stuff. Like, I've done literally everything I can do without fighting any bosses. Because I'm waiting for my friends to catch up to me.
You get a little over anxious, and you know that the transition game of the Vegas
and
Knights can cost you.
They have jobs that they actually have to be there in person. I have one too, but it's not as often. My job I mostly do is I'm on call, so it's like. And recently, I don't know what's going on, but it seems like the app is dead. Lots of people are ordering from it, so I'm getting worried.
And Lomberg, here is the other adjustment on the Paul Maurice lines here in the third period. Wrapping it around, kept in by Barbashev. Eichel, pad stop, Bobrovsky. And Nick Cousins flips it away. Lomberg trying to speed onto that. Taken to the corner by.
Just slowly getting to a point where I might need to.
Ahead, Amadio, and flipped in by Riley Smith. Taken away and fed ahead. Duclair can't catch up to that.
Let's go, Vegas.
Or Smith. Barkov was there, and it comes to Bobrovsky, who covers up.
Well, there's another example of the pressure on McNabb and just the calmness of these two deep pairs, just not panicking. Everything going forward now, and you just trust your instincts. You know that Florida's got to take some chances, so you watch this steady stream of three different defense pairings that have good experience, good composure with the puck, and it's been very difficult for the Florida Panthers, especially after, what'd you say, the first 11 minutes of the first period, to get that sustained pressure in the offensive zone.
3 of the 6 defensemen with Stanley Cup rings.
Ooh.
But now Verhaeghe charges down, trying to turnstile Theodore, but unable to do so. But off the boards comes Bennett. Here's Sam Bennett to the line, Stahl and across. Montour shot, and Hill makes the stop and able to play that to the boards.
My god, what am I gonna do once the series is over?
Montour's pass cut off by Stone.
I'm gonna have to, like, my interest in gaming has slowed down. And it's more so just games I like.
Carter Verhaeghe off the boards. Back to the line. Here comes the shot. And Bill got a stick on that.
I might slowly become one of those streamers that like stream once in a while. Because like I've gotten a bump in my channel where it's like been like shared a lot, but like now it's starting to slow down, so it's like, oh god. So much for that. Now I'm attempting to share some TikToks of the YouTube short, because like you can't really just do one social media platform nowadays if you're just starting off. So I've been doing TikTok, so check that out. I've been also doing YouTube. Like, you know, I'm streaming on Twitch, so be sharing the VODs on there, but honestly, the VODs, They probably don't
Brother
get
and I,
watched as
we work
much.
hard, but when we hit the road in my F-150,
They don't get watched as much,
we work
so
smart, which means more time for play.
I might have to end up just streaming on YouTube. That's where most of my audience is on. Like 100 more of it. Bro, did I not bring up my laptop charger? Fuck. Oh shit. I just realized my cup is on the ground. Monitor stream on my little laptop, so I don't use up any more CPU. Alright, yeah, I didn't. I'll bring up my charger. I'll be right back. Back and Eichel just got a penalty for Viking.
Panthers have gone 0 for 11 in the series. The Golden Knights have killed 13 consecutive now, going back to the final game of the Dallas series for the Western Conference Final. Barkov, Kachuk, Reinhardt, Verhaeghe, and Montour needing one. Barkov for Kachuk, swept it in front, off Hill. Good keep by Verhaeghe to hold his own. Kachuk working his way out. Watch there by Howden, and then gave it away, and Nick Law with Howden catching up.
Come on. Ooh.
Shot missed the target. Now countering is Verhaeghe. Drops for Kachuk, who drops for Montour. Cross it goes. Montour fanned on that, and Waller cleared. 45 seconds gone. And Brandon Montour works it back to the captain. Now over the line, Lundell with Kachuk. Watched by Stone, turned over again. Stevenson sends it down the ice, and
There's a pair of turnovers by Kachuk, and he's still hanging out there a minute after. And there comes a point where maybe a fresh body and fresh legs can make a difference.
Well, he's got it here. Had an assist before he left the game earlier. Takes a shot there. Rebound comes around for Ekblad. Back to Forsling. His shot off the end boards. Retrieved by Lundell. Points in the first two for him. Bennett's shot is off a stick to Ekblad. Will reload for Bennett again. Forsling. Ekblad. Forsling again. Bennett. And that one flutters into the glove of Hill.
You know, when you're pressing so hard, you know how important this is. You want nothing more than to tie this game up, and just the execution part not there. A one-timer, that goes awry. The entry, you know you're going to get pressured here. You got to make a play under duress. Instead, it's a turnover going back the other way, and nothing but frustration. The last chance, another one that's a high fluttering shot.
Next commercial break, I'm going to take a little break to do something.
14th save held on.
9 seconds of the power play. Lundell. Montour sends it deep. Around it goes to Declare. For Bennett, hopped on him. Montour's shot, knocked down. Bennett fired that, and it's off the fadeaway. In behind the net, Lundell can't center. Eichel's back on the ice, lurking at center, and here he comes with Carlson. Jack Eichel through, and Bobrovsky's got that.
So close.
Tight deflection by William Karlsson.
Well, there's another penalty kill success for a penalty killing unit that was
Nice,
struggling
good
coming
job,
into this Stanley
Vegas.
Cup final. They've been the difference so far, and here's the only really good chance. How about that kick save and a beauty there by McNabb, going back the other way. Eichel fresh out of the box, just tries to funnel it in tight to Karlsson. With another
snake
one
bitten.
for Bobrovsky. You know, Bobrovsky knows he doesn't have a mistake left at him. He's got to be the one to shut the door. But right now, just the special teams continue to be the downfall of the Panthers in this one.
Now the Golden Knights, who have thrived 5-on-5, outscoring their opponents 58-27, haven't needed one so far tonight.
Well, the one thing that the Golden Knights have been able to do this playoffs is protect the lead. Elliott talked about the comeback wins. Yeah, okay, if they can hold this one through,
Oh, there's
they
a
get to
chip in
number
the
10.
ice. Oof.
But they're also 10-0 when they lead
Better
going
than
into
that.
the third period. And so
The Vegas,
they've been a
the
tough
Florida
team
net.
to try to come back on themselves. And right now, the Florida Panthers are 0-5 in the playoffs. When trailing going into the third, they had 3 wins during the regular season, and they know their Stanley Cup aspirations probably hinge on this last 10-25 to try to give themselves a chance to get back into this one.
Johnny Murray doing some ice repair right in the goal crease of Sergei Bobrovsky.
And Aiden Hill's getting, looks like a new skate blade as well. So coming off that penalty kill, I wonder if his blade hit the side of the net or off a post. So he takes this opportunity. Have a little
All
chat
right,
with
come on.
Jonathan Quick. How you doing? Oh, not too bad. That's been a good relationship between those two, and you expect nothing else from Jonathan Quick. A couple of Stanley Cups that he can help Aiden Hill with any kind of questions that arise.
Thinking about the All-Star game here in Florida, Logan Thompson was here representing the Golden Knights in goal. Laurent Brossoit started the playoffs. Jonathan Quick was brought in because it was uncertain, but Aiden Hill, since coming in against Edmonton, has really solidified everything between the pipes for the Golden Knights.
Well, it's amazing what it takes to get to this point and be a couple of wins away from a Stanley Cup.
Eric Stahl, a face-off win up for Colin White. Flipped back in by Theodore. Approaching 10 minutes of the third period.
Let's go Vegas.
And what you'll find with
Go
Vegas, too, you
Vegas.
saw an example of it there. It's Marchessault, the goal scorer, He's got the lead in hard on the forecheck. They force you to make plays under duress,
Alright,
and there's
come
a
on.
icing that you get. So not only are you working on
Get
keeping
this
the
stuff going.
territorial advantage when you're up
In
by
like
one,
10
you
minutes for a
just
long
keep the
time.
clock going down and force the Panthers to come two
Well,
zones
let's
to get back
run
in
the
yours.
time down.
Ball wins the draw.
Dolphy trying to speed onto that. Dolphy with a goal in game 6 against Boston.
Aye, aye.
Remember, they were down 3-1. In fact, won in overtime when facing elimination against Boston. Fourth line trying to create the game. Brutus and Forsling off the inboard side of the net. Reinhardt, couple whacks at it. Comes out in front.
Come on.
Forsling holds the zone with
Keep it out.
breaking away. And now Brutus getting involved in front of the Golden Knight bench. With Barbashev, and that goes back to game 2, doesn't it?
He got taken down again by Barbashev hard. The helmet came off and he re-engaged, and the interesting call if they're both going to go, because they are. This is one, the reaction. You be the judge. Trying to get a big hit.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be right back.
That hit Ekblad to the line. Did it come out? Yes. And the linesman had plenty of help from the Vegas Golden Knight bench.
Well, right now for the Golden Knights, it's the details, and it's details defensively. Good stick, clears the front of the net. Good battle. There's Eichel coming in deep. He took his man all the way down. It's those little things at both ends of the ice. And Chris, we've mentioned it a few times. This has been a frustrating period offensively for Florida to get any open ice and try to get that pressure that they need to tie this game.
Just 4 shots here in the third. One on the power play by Matthew Tkachuk, Lundell, Montour, Reinhardt, but again, really no tough test for Eden Hill here so far in the third. And the Panthers running out of time. Ekblad, he'll work it in. Ekblad goes after his own rebound, comes up with it in the corner. Now Bobrovsky to the bench for an extra attacker. Net is empty. Knocked out by Barkov. Played to Verhaeghe. Backhand in front. Kicked away by Hill and another shot blocked. That was close. Ekblad across. A one-time shoot touch. Scores. Matthew Tkachuk.
Oh boy, I've been muted this entire time. So I made a comment, and I may have jinxed it.
6-on-5 goal when it looked like.
Oh, let's just say. Let's just say. I'm sorry, Vegas. Y'all didn't hear the comment I made, but I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say anymore. It's jinxed the team already. I need a 4th jinx now. What can I say now to do? What can I do now to do 4th jinx?
The drama he was able to create with those late goals. Well,
the negative plus a negative plus a negative is a negative.
Two good blocks to stop a couple of chances there, but finally one does. And Tkachuk ties this game with 2:13 to go.
Just his second shot of the
The
game.
negative plus a negative is a positive, and the plus a negative is a negative, so we need one more negative.
Yeah, just the flank to the outside. It's so difficult to get shot through, so Ekblad, instead of pounding it through, gets it to the outside. There's your reaction.
What do I do?
Nervously sitting on their hands all period are now
Darn.
and waving the towels.
Versus Tkachuk.
Back at the bench, he's in some difficulty, and now he's going to turn back and head down the tunnel. Might have just come out
Damn,
there.
Montour's
See
done
him grimace there. He was obviously going
for the
to
period.
Dipped in at the line. Gudis puts it right on.
Let's go
The
Vegas!
building's alive. In for Barkov.
Let's
Gudis
go
is running it.
Vegas! Somebody threw some shit. I was like, what the heck is going on the ice?
Lofted over Forsling and out.
Let's go
Through
Vegas!
center for Reinhardt. Sam Reinhardt works his way
Let's
in.
go Vegas!
Along the boards and
Let's go
on the
Vegas!
ice. That's going to be an icing call against.
Let's
the
go
Golden Knights with
Vegas!
100 seconds left in regulation time.
Boy, you gotta love the drama of playoff hockey, don't you? Almost a textbook period defense.
Alright, it means I gotta go get another drink.
All of a sudden, the hope that didn't seem to be there for the Florida fans is alive.
Bennett tried to come up with that face-off. It's slapped behind the net. Cut off by Pietrangelo. Stahl seals the wall. And
Alright, come on, go Knights, go! Go Knights, go! Go Knights, go!
80 seconds remaining.
Go Knights, go!
Make a wholesale change.
Fuzzy Knights, fuzzy!
Off for Hagee and down. And Theodore back to get it.
Definitely not wearing this shirt next stream.
Check with a goal and an assist.
Bro, this be the jinx of the jinx. Of the jinx. Move that shit over there.
And it's turned back again. Suddenly, the Golden Knights on their heels. And the puck finally knocked out.
Finally, this game gets more exciting.
Ekblad
And I'm
turns
not
it.
muted this time to say that.
Sent back in by Eric Stahl, right to the goaltender.
My god, like,
Half minute to go in regulation time. Bouncing puck
first
from
this thing mutes me,
William
then
Carlson
OBS mutes me.
off of
I forgot to unmute myself on OBS.
Check for Hagee and
Bro.
Ekblad the assist.
Just straight up pain.
And are we going
Let's
to
go
overtime?
Vegas.
Here's Stevenson charging
Let's
in.
go Vegas.
Coming up. And once
Alrighty,
again,
we have a power play. Let's
the
go.
Panthers will be shorthanded, and the Golden Knights,
Let's continue this.
with 2 power play goals in the game, have another man advantage.
And it's not going to be one Paul Maurice is going to like. You got an opportunity on some turnovers here to get the go-ahead goal. Crazy moments in front with bodies all around. No penalty on holding there. And another chance that came in and hit Hill, and then now. But watch this play. There's one where Chandler Stevenson just hops inside.
Let's go
and it's
Vegas.
Forsling, I believe, is going to get the call. Either
Let's
way,
go
it's either a
Vegas.
defenseman or it's Barkov.
Let's go
It's
Vegas.
going to be Barkov, although they may have to check to see
I thought it was
what the correct call
foot
would be.
of Forsling, but
Yeah.
I need to
there's a
go
play
get
with
another drink
Chandler
after this.
Stevenson. He knows there's hardly any time
Put the
there.
beer
He
back
just
thing,
jumps
but-
up. Watch him lose or get off his feet too.
Let's
a smart
go.
play. Put the
Go
puck to an
Knights,
area,
go.
a quick
Go
little
Knights,
jump
go.
over,
Go Knights, go.
and
Go
boy, that's
Knights,
a
go.
hard hand to
Go
go up
Knights, go.
at a critical
Go
time.
Knights, go.
You all know
Go
what's at
Knights,
stake
go.
in the change
Go
here.
Knights, go. Go Knights, go. Go Knights, go. Go Knights, go. Go, go Knights, go. Go Knights, go.
Take your pick. Either
All
way,
right,
it's
10
gonna-
seconds. Let's fucking do this. I mean, frickin'. Sorry. I need to be family friendly here. This is hockey. I need to be
So it is
family
Forsling.
friendly.
Barkov will come out to
Okay, come on.
try and kill the penalty. Job one just to
Dun,
get
dun,
it to the
dun,
intermission.
dun,
11.2 to go.
dun.
Golden Knights did not score 3 power play goals
Bring
in the
her
all
up.
year.
Boys,
Looking to do it
come
here.
on. Oh, I thought that was, I was like, oh my god.
Barkov breaks it up.
Clutch.
He gets the clear.
But we're going overtime. God damn.
Tonight.
Alright, I'm gonna need to go fill up my drink now.
Well, emotions running high. Go look at it, is what Paul Maurice
So,
said. Let's look at
the game's not
time goal.
over.
Here's why we're able to at least get to overtime. Kachuk with the 3 over.
Alright. So, Vegas versus Florida. 3rd period. We're not done. So, we got Florida with 1 goal, and that was a Kachuk, assist by Verhage and Ekblad. Shots on goal, 3rd period. Vegas 6, Florida 9. Vegas is slowing down now. The total, Vegas 25, Florida 22. Team stats. Power plays 206 for Vegas, 005 for Florida. Face-off wins 52% Vegas, 48% Florida. Block shots 30 Vegas, 12 Florida. Takeaways 7 Vegas, 9 Florida. Got a burp coming up. That's why my voice was going like that. Giveaways Vegas 7, Florida 22. Holy shit! Wait, I mean shoot. Hits 17 Vegas, 13 Florida. The penalties this period less than all the previous periods. So Vegas is Eichel hooking Bennett. Vegas Barbashev roughing Gudis. Florida's Gudis roughing Barbashev. Florida's Forsling tripping Stevenson. Alright, I'm gonna go fill up my drink. Yo, we're back. Here we go, the most intense part of the game, overtime. Let me update these graphics. That the top left one won't stay up to date, but it's okay.
Here comes Eichel. Over the line. Got it back. And lost it. Ekblad tried to lean on it.
At least we got the power play here.
And across, and that shot by Marcher so high. Eichel off from the corner back to Theodore. Shooting, blocked. Eichel again. Theodore.
Okay, nothing's working, but okay, we'll react to this anyways.
Eichel holds. Trapped by Reinhardt. Bounced by Reinhardt. Loose it goes Stevenson, and that
There you go, perfecto.
off a stick. Maybe a 2-on-1.
Oh no, Farg, let's not have Stahl make do another goal here.
Barkov will hit to the bench. Here comes Theodore. Back in with Stone. The big pass for Shea Theodore. Back to Stone. Knocked off his stick. Eichel holds it in. Gets it back from Carlson.
Come on.
Couple dozen seconds remaining. Here comes the shot. Blocked by Eric Stone.
I can't just put my feet up now. This is too intense.
Sam Bennett comes on. Carlson had trouble with it. Lost
Oh
it.
boy, the graphics are freaking out on the game itself.
And now it's Forsling getting set for return.
Come on, Darren, power play is over.
Florida gets back to full strength, and you see Brandon Montour on the ice. The last player to get back to the Florida bench after the intermission. But on the ice now. Open the scoring tonight. Gudis up at center. Verhage's pass.
Come on. Go, Knights, go. 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 Let's go, Vegas. Let's go, Vegas. Let's go, Vegas. Let's go, Vegas.
There's Carrier, and Barkov comes back to help his defenseman. Barkov tied up.
What? That's how Florida fans are right now. This is the one I was seeing anyways. That's literally what they were doing.
Ekblad, left wing pass. Reinhardt. Barkov heads off, and
I'm just mimicking them.
Scoops the pass ahead, gets it back, fires, and that just missed.
I hit the mesh. Oh. Took a while for a whistle
Oh
to go
no.
there, but
I have to go use the washroom.
jumping up with all kinds of energy there after not getting anything on the power
This is
play.
tough.
Got some open ice, and the one thing he can do deceptively when he gains that little bit of open ice, gets the foot pass, and now he's jumping up into that loose hole, and that one hit off the shoulder. Well, it looked like Bobrovsky got a bit but went up, and Eichel was the one yelling because he didn't want
I promise
that
I'll
thing
get my
going back to the
reaction
other
of
end,
any
and
goal
he's trapped
here.
down low, and instead he gets an offensive zone face-off.
He'll take
My prediction into any of these games, when it goes to overtime, it's either it gets done right away. So in this case, for playoffs, it's like the first 5 minutes, or it goes on forever. But we still have a minute and 38 for my prediction here to go through. So what I need forever is that it's either goes to like the last 5 minutes of this period, or it just keeps on going until the end. Basically, it's either gets done in the first 5 minutes, or it gets settled. It doesn't get settled until like the last 5 minutes of this overtime or past that. Like, that's what it seems to be all the time. There's
Sam Bennett on the ice, 4 shots in the game, 12 shot attempts as he tries to.
because they either get it's either one team is like out of it for the first 5 minutes, or they're just super into it and they're not letting nothing go past. Florida has the most experience here in overtime, so hopefully Vegas is able to keep up.
Eric Stahl comes out to take it. 1 3 of 5 tonight, but not here against Roy.
The reason why I say Florida has the most experience because they literally got to almost, I think they went into like 4 overtime or 5 overtime.
It's all about that matchup. He does not want that
So
raw line going up against
they have the experience of going on forever. Vegas usually get their stuff done within the first 5 minutes of an overtime. Last time they went past the first overtime was when they went against the Jets, which was like the first round of their run in the playoffs. I think it was like the 4th game, the 3rd game, something like that. I was reacting to it, and obviously Vegas won it because like Winnipeg only won 1 game out of that whole playoff series, and that was the first game that Vegas played in the playoffs this year. For fuck's sakes, Florida wins it. I got it spoiled. They score right here. Frickin' graphics! Why you ruined this for me? Well, what did I say? It gets done within the first 5 minutes. Or it goes on forever. Well, we're for sure having a game 5. Got it freaking spoiled by the graphics. The graphics updated faster. Quicker. So, shots on goal. Vegas 26, Florida 23. Face-off percentage, Vegas 53%. Florida 47%. Power play, Vegas 206, Florida 0-5. Hits 17, Vegas 13, Florida 31. Blocks for Vegas, 15 for Florida. 7 giveaways for Vegas and 23 for Florida. Damn, my Fury has finally been proven wrong. The box probably show the shots here. And the goal, overtime goal for Hagee. Assist by Bennett. The penalties, none in overtime. Shots in overtime were 2 Vegas, 1 Florida. Overall 27 Vegas, 23 Florida. Then team stats here. So, Eichel, 1 point. Roy, nothing. Just keep on going until there's a point. Stone, 1 goal, 2 points. Marceau, 1 goal, 2 points. White Cloud, -3. Haig, -3. 1 point by Theodore. Hill saved 20 out of 23 shots. Save percentage .870. Save percentage. So Florida, Bennett 1 point, Saul 1 point, Kachuk 1 goal 2 points, Verhaeghe 1 goal 2 points, Ekblad at 1 point plus 2, Horsley 1 point plus 2, Montour 1 goal plus 1, and Bobrovsky saved 25 out of 27 shots, a .926 save percentage. So that is the end of this stream. Thank y'all for watching, and as always, stay safe and wear a helmet. I'm not wearing this shirt next time because every single time I've worn this shirt, they have lost. So, see y'all next time.